Hi everyone, it's Kate and Nikki from The Safe Step. Today we are joined with Christine Di Stasio for part of our Customer Insight series for Safe Work Month October. Christine has been a significant part of our network for well over a decade and holds 25 years experience in executive level roles across manufacturing, retail and chemical industries. Welcome, Chris.
Hi, Kate and Nikki. Nice to see you. My first question for you, Chris, is think safe. What are the key areas of opportunity for improving health, safety and wellbeing in 2022? What are you seeing in your organisation or industry that makes you think this, and how are you planning and preparing for these issues?
I think the key areas of opportunity in 2022 is an overall resounding focus on mental health and wellbeing, which will take us into 2022 and beyond. I think mental health and wellbeing is highly correlated with an emotional commitment to an organisation. And my thoughts are that physical safety is something we know well. We've been protecting our businesses through COVID. We've got existing processes and procedures that are in place as health and safety professionals. But the gap, I believe, is still in mental health and the impact of mental health, where culture plays a large role in how people perform. So I think our great opportunity is for health and safety professionals to help organisations in general balance wellbeing with job performance. And one key challenge will be transitioning people back into the workplace. So I was saying people are more attuned now, I think, to their mental health, and they're asking questions about why things have been done the way they've been done in the past. I think that's what I'm seeing in our organisation. So people have done it tough. And so the messages are, we want more flexibility. We don't get to see what's happening on a day-to-day basis now. We have limited vision of the organisation. So, we also need to ensure that we have that engagement with our people. So with that comes that increasing need to monitor people's health and wellbeing. And one of the things that I'm certainly seeing is that mix of feelings about returning to the office. In terms of how we're planning and preparing for these issues, it's got to be making the office a place where people want to be. We do our simple things like reviewing our pandemic plans in line with the changing landscape and ensuring that they're responsive and logical. It's about also building trust, through information and consultation, something that health and safety professionals are very good at doing. It's about embedding our flexible work arrangements as they're here to stay. And most likely, we need to start measuring how our engagement is occurring. So changing our KPIs, having more KPIs around, mental health and wellbeing. And I think one really good one is engagement. So something that I read is, if you do a great job at wellbeing, you don't have to put so much effort into engagement. So with workforce management, initiatives are going to take care of themselves.
Question number 2, WorkSafe. What new safety initiatives or strategic programs have you implemented within your organisation during 2021?
So one of the great things that I've seen has been a mindfulness program run by the people on the ground. They're all volunteers, and it's based on 3 pillars: move, mind and munch. So, they identify, these team members have identified gaps in support that's needed in the organisation. And, they're looking at what people are asking for and linking it to existing programs that are already out there. So, for example, the move, we've just completed a very competitive September. The mind, of course, was the Are You OK, with the targeted mindfulness sessions, doing mental health training for our people leaders. And one of the nice things that the team had organised was to pay it forward. So start the ball rolling by, if someone rings you, then you ring them and you have a care conversation. So it was just really simple kind of, connections with people around the mind. And then Munch, one of the great activities was the individuals in the organisation prepared a cookbook. It was a team member's recipe book. So in terms of looking after themselves from a nourishing perspective. So that's been a really nice program that I've experienced in the current organisation I'm working with.
It sounds fantastic. That munch piece sounds wonderful. That's something that I would love because I love cooking. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's a really nice thing that they've done.
Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for that. The final question we have for you, Christine, is how have the events of 2021 impacted your ability to monitor and review workforce safety across your business? And how have you adapted to this, and what changes have you made that will now become the way you do things moving forward?
Yeah, I think there's been a real mix. The requirements remain. As they've always really been. But if anything, it sparked a greater interest in health and safety because people have their own interest at heart now. So I think it's been a great platform actually for health and safety through COVID, if we can take a positive from that. In terms of my personal adaptation, if you ask me in that regard, I think I maintain a genuine concern. I think the most important thing that we can do is have that care factor with our people, remain highly engaged, listen, and look for practical problem solving, with organisations.
No, wonderful insights, and drawing upon the years of experience that you have had. And look, wishing you all the best as you start your new position in Safe Work Month October as well.
Thank you. Great to talk to you both.